What is going on, guys? We are back for episode number 1 of our Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Generation Lock. We are here in Generation 3, and coming fresh off of the Johto region. We got a God Squad here. So we have imported our team, our championship team. No one fainted in our Elite 4 run, so we are pretty much just allowed to go full ham and get what we want. So we did pick up our Bulbasaur. We do have Hidden Power Poison this time as our Hidden Power with the IVs that we chose. We're going to continue with that Modest Nature, although in this region we can also get Sludge Bomb, so we'll be able to go for both Giga Drain and be able to go for Sludge Bomb and then be able to do some other things. So I'm very, very excited about that with like Leech Seed and Sleep Powder kind of deal. And then we also have our Magnemite here, who now has Magnet Pull. Has Hidden Power Fire for its IVs, and of course rocking a special attacking nature. We have Magikarp, who is here with an attack nature. Swift Swim, obviously, for Intimidate is what we're going to want. Hoot here has Tinted Lens with a modest nature. Eventually we'll be able to get like Air Slash, we'll be able to get Extra Sensory, and we'll be able to get Hyper Voice or something. And then we'll be able to kind of use that Tinted Lens will allow us to make not very effective moves, get Power Boost, which is kind of nice. And then we have Heracross with Moxie. So after a Pokemon gets knocked out, we do get an attack boost. Let's go for Arm Thrust, Bullet Punch, Horn Attack, and Night Slash, which is a very, very good moveset. And this is exactly why I chose Heracross over Machamp. Because early game, we just get so much more versatility in terms of our move pool. And then we have Swinub here as well with an attack boosting nature. I decided not to really care about the special attack side of it, but we have Thick Fat this time, so we have a little bit better bulk. And that is our imported team from the Johto region. So, we've already talked to Professor Birch. I replaced the Bulbasaur with... Bulbasaur replaced Trico, which means that Dawn will probably continue to have a Torchic and things like that. At the moment, we don't have an encounter yet, so we can just sort of kind of hang out and figure out what we need to do. May, I believe, is level 5 as well, so we don't really need to worry about it too much at the moment, but yeah, I think for right now, anyways, I'm just perfectly content just showing off our lovely Bulbasaur here with a nice critical hit, too. That Vine Whip coming out. Although it was Tackle that we went for, though Vine Whip is the animation of choice, which is fine with me. Okay, so level 5, we're gonna deal with a Torchic. And obviously right now, our Grass type, or our Water type does not get Water type moves, so we don't have the easiest start here, but it's quite okay. We'll be perfectly fine. I think realistically, my choice is probably going to be that... what are we going for here? We could go Swinub. Swinub just resists everything and is pretty good. But 14 defense on Heracross, I think, is more than fine to make up for it. So Heracross is probably just who we're choosing, at least early on here. And of course, you already know Hoenn is like my native region, right? This is the region that I grew up playing. It's my first game, so I know this region a lot better than I know Johto, for example. There shouldn't be any me like watching a video down here and trying to figure out how to proceed through an area. This one we should be a little bit better on. So I'm pretty excited about that, just being able to kind of have a region that I feel very comfortable with. Newer graphics for it too. Kyogre was like my favorite legendary forever and ever. Xerneas is up there too, and so and really, even speaking of Generation 6 as a whole, because this is a Generation 6 version of Generation 3, Generation 6 got me back into Pokemon after not playing some Generation 3. So I have a lot of nostalgia with this particular region, this particular era of Pokemon, and this to me was peak for me. Like, I know that Generation 4 and Generation 5 is generally considered the peak Pokemon, but like for me, Generation 6 was, because I just didn't get to play them until after, well into adulthood. So we'll take some of these potions. We do have plenty of rare candies kicking around as well, so we don't need to worry about grinding for levels, but I believe this game does have the experience share that cannot be turned off, so we do need to be a little bit careful about that side of it. But other than that, I mean, we're good here. We got money. Yeah, we're gonna buy some potion. Oh, we already have potions, so let's hold up. We can't get anything. Okay, so what we need to do is Bulbasaur here is just chilling. But who do I want be the front line against this? I guess we'll use Heracross. Why not, right? Heracross didn't get a lot of love at the end of the last. I mean, really, Heracross did not get to do anything against Lance, and so we'll use it against May here and see what we can do. Obviously, we're max IVs for the most part on our physical attackers, and so I feel pretty confident that we can live a hit no matter what really happens here. Yep. Yeah, let's square up. Let's go, May. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So May is here. I also kind of like, just from like when I was a kid too, right, from the anime perspective, where like Ash sort of kind of stopped being the little kid, started actually kind of helping out another trainer. That was also kind of cool to me. Although it wasn't like really like that way, like they were both kind of childish at times, but like it was okay, you know? Alright, so here we go with our arm thrust here. 2 to 5 hit God over here. We're gonna land 4 to 5 on the first go. The first time we use it, we get a 5 and a critical hit. That's what I like to see. The 2 to 5 hit God is back. After a long hiatus, we are back. We're gonna have Icicle Spear. We're gonna have all these moves on here. We're good. That was a good battle. Thanks. Let me heal. Oh, thank you. No problem. 6 Pokemon versus 1 is a little rough early, but it's okay. Honestly, as far as our matchups though, Roxanne's gonna be probably pretty easy. We should be able to handle it with Bulbasaur and probably... I'm inclined just to say that Bulbasaur and Heracross can deal with it. So I feel like we have a really good early matchup no matter what we do. It's really Brawly is the one that I actually feel a little bit more like we need to be prepared for, because Heracross will resist the fighting types, but I don't know if Noctowl is going to be strong enough at level 16, considering that, well, Hoot actually won't even get Noctowl yet, so there is a little bit of concern on that side of it for me, so Heracross might have to be like a true MVP unless we can pick up something that can really help us. Early on anyways, my biggest concern is that, well, my biggest hope for this is that we'll be able to get some really cool Pokemon early. You know, routes would be super dope. Like I said before, later on, kind of in between the third gym, like I would love to get my hands on like a Torkoal or something, or like a Numel. Those are all kind of things that I'm pretty excited about getting. But like I also do believe that we're gonna need a better flyer than Noctowl probably. Swellow, I don't know if Swellow's necessarily filling that role, but there is a real possibility that late game we go pick up a Bagon and we get a Salamence and just have a Salamence that's just ready to go off, you know what I mean? So like, and that also gives me like a pseudo flying type or a pseudo fire type well in that situation as well, which is really nice. So that's sort of kind of what I'm thinking region wise, but like there's also some really cool Pokemon that we could go after. Like Manectric's a really cool one. I don't know that Manectric is better than... Anyways, this is Route 101, so we need to figure out something here early. I also like the Dex Nav is here. I can actually now like see like, oh, I'm just on this route. Good. Oh right. I don't want to do this tutorial. Hold up a minute. Is it this one? Fine. It's fine. I don't need to worry about it. Okay. So our first encounter here is Zigzagoon, which is what I mean. The real question is though, I don't actually know if I'm actually going to be able to like do much against it at the moment. Because I guess I'm gonna go to Hoenn here, and I'm gonna catch the Zigzagoon. Obviously, Zigzagoon gets me away from the other choices, or like the other choices that are around. So like I'm fairly content with this. Tackle one. Yeah, see, like the fact that we have like such good stats here actually makes catching Pokemon pretty early feel a little challenging. So let's just catch this Zigzagoon, make sure we get it. We now have it on lock, and that's what I like to see. So 101, we get a Zigzagoon, which does mean that we don't really need to worry about that. It's basically Wingull or Poochyena on Route 103. I think I'd prefer... I don't actually know what I prefer here. Yeah, we don't nickname here. Okay. So I'm fine there. Let's go up here. We can go get another encounter. I guess I'm just leading Hoenn at this point, yeah? I guess that's what I'm doing. We're good here. Okay. Route 103. Try to get all these encounters. 103 is another Zigzagoon, so we can skip that for right now. Don't need to worry about you. And really the goal here is just standard Nuzlocke, catch what you can, make sure that you don't run into things that are a problem. I would love to get routes in 104. That would be like a really, really strong Pokemon to get. I don't even know what I want to replace that far, like that. It's a really good Pokemon if we get a routes into a Gardevoir that basically replaces Alakazam that we lost. So that is like something to really consider. Come on, just give me something good here. Give me something good. I already got Zigzagoon. There we go. There's Poochyena. I will take that. Not the strongest, but it is something worth kind of getting. Foresight is certainly a move to go for. Good to make sure that we can hit it. Okay. So we can tackle probably once and be fine. Probably even tackle again if we really wanted to, but I'm gonna actually go for Hypnosis here. See if I can just get kind of a cheeky little... Okay, I don't get that, and I'm not gonna risk Hoot like that right away, so let's just go to Heracross here. And regardless, I do think that I should be able to catch this, like I'm not super concerned, but... Okay. Bag here, we'll use a Pokeball, we have 9 left. Poochyena does not stay in the ball. Okay. That's okay though. We can just keep going. It's fine. I mean, it's... Thing is, I really can't attack it again, right? So it's either this or I just have to catch it in green. I just have to catch it in the green and catch it in the green. Okay. The Poochyena is captured. We're good. Okay. And then I guess as far as, like, starter, times encountered twice. Oh, right, because it was the Pokemon, like, from Professor Birch. Haha, got it. I understand the assignment. Okay, we're good. Okay, so let's make sure that we get Bulbasaur leveled up enough here. Bulbasaur is going to need to get all the love early, probably. And then Heracross really is as well early on. I think Magnemite is going to be a bit of a challenge to use early game, at least for the foreseeable future. The first 2 gyms, it's really not useful. And then I'll be able to Magnet Trap it. And then I'll have Hidden Power Fire by that point. Yeah. Do I get Hidden Power? No, I get Secret Power later, but I definitely can buy Hidden... I can buy Hidden Power from Slate Court. Yeah, so I think that we definitely have room there. Okay, so in Route 102... In Route 102... I am gonna buy, like, 5 antidotes. I already have 10 of those. And then I'll pick up a bunch of these so that I have, like, 20, and then I just don't need anything else ever again. I should be good with that. Okay, so moving forward here, I believe we can get a Wingull, we can get Lotad, we can get a... Love to be able to see that. Perfect. I don't want to use the Dex Nav, though, for encounters. I really don't. Okay, so we get a Lotad. So Lotad is a water grass type. We will tackle here. As much as I would love to tackle the... Okay, we got another... Okay, with the Growl here, I think we can attack it again. As long as we don't get crit, we're fine. So control yourself, thank you. And Lotad is our encounter. Which I'm not mad about. Lotad is one of my more favorite Pokemon from this region. I really enjoyed using Ludicolo. Obviously, you get grass, water, and ice moves out of it, and like Fake Out, which was always really good competitively. So when I got back into things, like Lotad ended up being one of my favorite moves. So always very, very excited for that. A little gladly accepted for the Lotad here. And so it does pretty much take us out of ever getting a route in this game. I believe routes is really only available, like, here, basically. So, unfortunately, it does kind of take us out of that running, but, you know, it's okay. We get, like, some basic Pokemon out of the way early, which is really, really useful. So, okay, so Zigzagoon. And now we just need to get levels and be able to do our thing. We have 2 more encounters as well before we need to really think about what's going on. I should probably just be switching into Heracross for these. Yeah. But it's okay. We need levels on everybody. Everything's equal. So, I think if we can get to level 7, we get Leech Seed, and then Leech Seed's really what we need to get going with Bulbasaur. Once we get Leech Seed, we'll have enough that we can get by. Yeah, there's level 7, perfect. Yeah, there's Leech Seed. Perfect. And then we do need to probably switch here, and let's get some... What do we need to get going a little bit here? I would love to get Magnemite and Electric-type move, but I think we're just waiting. I think, honestly, we may be sticking with Heracross Bulbasaur for a little bit, so let's just do that. So, Heracross will get some love, get you to level 7. You're our first 2 gym leader Pokemon anyways that we're really worried about, so... Okay, yeah, I'll fight everybody. Glorious Bug-type. Okay, Rick has a Wurmple. Rick and his Wurmple. And now we got Heracross with a Moxie boost on it. Like, we are in a really good spot. Heracross should just be able to sweep through a lot of this game if we really needed to. Like, I think that if we get a situation where we can pick up an early KO from, like, from something, like, we'll just be in such good shape. We can revenge kill with this and then get a boost and then be able to just go to the next one. Like, there's so many things we can do. Okay. Next. There's also a million berries in this region too, which means we can really use healing stuff. Here, I'd really love to not get a Weedle or a Wurmple. Later in this region, I'm not gonna lie to you. That is one of the things that I would adore not to have to pick up. Like, I would rather Breloom, I would rather Slacking, I would rather anything. Okay, there's the Pekka Berries. Skip the rest of these trainers here, so we're good. You don't actually look that way, so it's fine. Okay, another potion, good. And then there's 2 more encounters that we can go for, so let's do that real quick. Up to May. See, look at this. Look how tranquil Hoenn is. Look at this. So beautiful. Anyways, let's go. Come on. We got stuff to do, May. We got stuff to do, May. We got stuff to do. I'm sorry. Can't hang out with you today. Yeah, pick up that Beautifly, so it's in our Pokedex, and now... Okay, so I would like to not... Really... Oh, I have to do... Okay, it's fine. Why, if it isn't Leaf, so you finished moving in, I see. Well, I guess we shouldn't stand out here talking. Do you want to come in for a bit and talk in the gym? Alright, Pops, we can talk in the gym. You know, I sure was surprised that you managed to get here by yourself. I see that you're making a good start on your team. Yeah, I already have a Pokemon that absolutely wipes the floor with you. I hope you know that. Heracross is gonna just pimp slap the shit out of everything you have, okay? Excuse me? Aren't you? You're Wally, right? Yes, I'm supposed to start with my relatives in Vernature for a while, but I thought it might be lonely by myself, so I wanted to bring a Pokemon with me. I mean, sure, we can go try to catch a Pokemon, let's go. Not every day you get the 2-time champ showing you how to catch a Pokemon, right? Would you come with? Alright, see what it can do. Catches the best Pokemon on the route, by the way. Must be nice to have plot armor. Must be nice to have plot armor. Alright, so we got a route. Shout out to you, my guy. Yep, go for that tackle. Do that nice chip. Growl, you can go for a tackle again if you wanted to. Okay. Then he's never gonna get a crit because story armor. Unbelievable. Alright, at this point, just throw the ball. Throw the ball. Yeah. You read it in a book recently. You can read? That's amazing. I never knew you could, buddy. Never knew you could. Alright, so Wally gets a Pokemon. Or Wally gets a Routes, which is gonna go into a Gallade, which is terrifying as hell. But it's okay, we got it. You know what though? I'm really gonna have to Mega Horn that thing to death though. Heracross, you have a whole new thing that you're important for. Oh, yeah. Nope, that's all good. I ain't worried about it though. Anyway. That boy will be worth keeping an eye on, but now Leaf, if you want to become a strong trainer, listen to my advice. First head to Rustboro City, which lies beyond this town. Go fight Roxanne. Yeah. Don't tell me what... Okay. Now, first of all, Route 104. Give me something super hot fire. Warm. Okay, so Wurmple here actually isn't the worst. It kind of sucks because like this girl was here. Wait, we can just go for like... Oh wait. This is resisted? This is resisted? Heracross, control yourself! Oh my god, this Heracross is just too good! That's a crit too? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. The crit makes it look like 5. Oh, Heracross, you are making my little heart pitter patter here. Look at this. Oh. Okay, we gotta use this Pokemon now. Okay, so Wurmple is gonna be captured with this, and we're fine with that. Wurmple is a good Pokemon to get rid of out of the possible options. Silcoon, Silcoon or Cascoon are the two options there. So we do actually eliminate 3 Pokemon from Petalburg Forest that we can pick up, which is really, really nice. Because that pretty much leaves us with Lacking, Breloom, and... Is Talo even an option in there? Oh, I guess there's like... Yeah, Talo's an option in there too. So if we pick up a Talo from that, like, because we knocked away 3 encounters, that's actually really good. Because we don't have the Dex Nav active yet, so it's just local Pokedex. So I am very excited for this. Look at that. Although that gives money bags, though, if I remember correctly. Oh, it was fucking down. Okay, if we miss it on Talo entirely because of this, though, I'm gonna be a little upset, but, like, it's fine. Okay. So we can skip money bags for a second. And then now in Petalburg Woods, we can pretty much ditch anything that is a Wurmple related. Zigzagoon is also a Dupe's Claw, so that's perfect, perfect, perfect. You're level 6, though. You're level 6, though, my guy. I believe there's an item in here. Yeah, there's an item in here. Yeah, we knew there was an item in here. Also, the Miracle Seed's like a little bit further down in here, so we need to get that as well. Okay, another Zigzagoon. That is another Dupe's Claw, so we're good. The thing is, though, when we get a little disappointed, like, if we actually get slapped off out of this, I'm actually gonna be kind of disappointed. Because, like, there's just so many... There's so many possibilities with the other Pokemon. Yo, I don't actually think that you do me anything. Okay. I would love a Talo here, please. Now, this was always a spot that I always assumed that was the only area you could slack off in the past. Like, when I was a kid, I was like, this patch of grass right here is the only place you can ever get it because, like, you're not getting it anywhere else. So, this might be bad jujus, like, for my kid vibes, being like, yeah, we're here. But Talo's the one that I want right now. We get Shroomish. Okay, Shroomish is really dope. Don't get it twisted. It's really dope. The problem with Shroomish here, though, the problem with Shroomish here is that we have a Venus. Wait, we're only getting a 2 on this Shroomish? What are we doing out here? Heracross! Okay, we resist that though by a lot. Yeah, we're gonna go over that again. But Shroomish is not bad. Shroomish is not bad. It's a really good encounter. If anything ever happens to Venusaur, like, this is a really good option. Hey, what happened here? Heracross, you were the 2 to 5 hit king god the first couple fights. What happened? Is it because we're using Bullet Seed and not, like... Okay, there's 3. Okay, 3. Okay, I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that. Okay, so at this point... Cap Street. Pick up Street. So, not the best encounters, not the ones that I really love to pick up. But we did get some decent things, right? Breloom is really good. Beautifly is actually really good early game. Poochyena potentially has Intimidate. Lotad's a nice water grass type if you ever needed it. That also has Swift Swim, so it can be like good as a rain Pokemon. Zigzagoon was like the HM god for a while. Like we got all the classics, right? So what I think we're gonna do though is wrap up today's episode right around here. We're gonna head back to Petalburg relax in a town, right? Relax with our pops here. So what we're gonna do is wrap today's episode right here. So thanks so much for watching. Click the like on this video, subscribe if you really liked it, and see you then.